welcome to Joe's Hummer Off-Road. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things on my Hummer H3. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the OnStar disable. The Hummer H3 is a pretty old truck. OnStar came standard on it, I think, and it hasn't worked for a long time. The 2G network has been disabled, so really there's nothing for the OnStar to do other than drain and kill your battery when you're not using your truck. A lot of people would unplug it. Finally somebody found that there's an actual fuse that you could just remove the fuse. The actual fuse is on the main battery terminal, the positive terminal. It's like maybe 6 to 12 inches away from the terminal, and it's got a 10 amp fuse there that you could actually remove, and it will completely disable your OnStar module. So while I was doing that, I got to thinking, which is, I'm installing a radio in my truck, a GMRS radio, which is a Midland MXT275. And I started thinking, I need power for the radio. At first I had the radio plugged into the cigarette lighter adapter, and that was working fine, but I wanted something to be more hardwired. And like if you look on the forums and if you look everywhere, people talking about it, they say you should wire your radio directly to the battery for the best performance, for the best signal, and for the least interference. So it got me thinking that if I use the OnStar power, which is direct to the module, for the radio, then I'm killing pretty much two birds with one stone. So basically what I did is after I just removed the fuse, I went into the radio console in the center of the dashboard, and I removed the plug for the OnStar module, which is the J1 plug. Once I removed that, I went ahead and I cut the orange wire, which is the power for that module, and then I just spliced into that for the power for the Midland radio. And so far that's been working well. It's a direct connection to the battery, it's always on, and that's pretty much what I decided to do in order to have the least amount of work and interference. I didn't have to run anything through the firewall. I didn't really have to do anything. So some of the other minor details, the Midland MX275 comes with a very thin antenna wire, and I didn't have to do anything special in order to route the antenna. I used the basic magnetic mount antenna mounted up on my roof rack, and all I did was pretty much run the antenna wire behind the dashboard, out the passenger side door, behind the rubber moldings there, and ran it up through the pillar and ran it up to the roof rack, and it's been working very well there. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I didn't have to drill any holes. I didn't have to do anything special for that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys later.